Moving on to the second exercise. In this second exercise, we're just going to flip our perspective and we're going to track the balance from paying off a loan of $100 over 15 years. We have the same discount rate of 4.3%. We can also start out using the same formula we had before, the sequence 15, and we have our numbers from 1 to 15. Now for beginning balance, this is where it changes a little bit. Our starting balance here at the start of the year, start of year 1, is going to be $100. That's how much we owe. Now, how much interest do we owe for the year? Well, we're borrowing $100, so we need to pay that 4.3% interest for the entire year. So we'd pay $4.30 of interest. Now our payment, here we know from the last problem that it was $9.18, but we need to be able to calculate that. And one new function we can use is the payment function. PMT is just a rearrangement of the annuity formula. Now we give the rate, 4.3%, the number of periods, 15, and then negative of the initial balance. And we see our payment is $9.18. We're going to want to be careful that we go ahead and lock all those cell references. Otherwise, the formula is not going to work when we drag it down. So I'm going to go back in and lock all of those. And now our ending balance. Now we have to think through logically kind of what happens to our account through the year. Where does the account start? At the beginning balance. We then add on anything that we owe in interest. Finally, we subtract any payment we make because that reduces the amount we owe. At the end, we then owe $95.12. Now that happens to be the beginning balance for the next year. So the beginning balance in period 2 is our ending balance from the prior period. We're going to calculate our interest payments and ending balance the same ways. So we're going to copy that over. And now we can copy the entire model, all of row 2. We can go down our 15 cells. And what we should see is once we get to the end of time 15 or year 15, we have an ending balance of exactly 0. So what you can see is making that $9.18 payment over 15 years was worth $100, which is the amount we would have borrowed in this scenario. So whether we're getting $100 of value as a consumer that buys an annuity, or we're getting $100 today as a borrower of money and then paying it back over time, they're both just annuities from different perspectives. So the last part of this exercise is something that's common in mortgages or annuities, or sorry, in mortgages, is that we do want to just sum up, what's our total interest expense. Mortgages will always show you that. And they'll also show you the sum of your payments. So let's sum those up. And we see we have the correct answers that we need from the model to move forward in the exercises.